All right, so good morning. Good morning, Sir Dudes, KJ, and I. Good morning. Thank you for joining our 60-minute gentle yoga class. So I'm really grateful to be back practicing with you guys. So for today's class, we will be practicing our camel pose variation. So it means that we will be preparing to that pose, having some back bends, and of course we will not lose the overall poses and flows to prepare the body, our balance, our flexibility. We will also have our core activities or flows as well. I will have modifications in case you want to do less or more for your practice today. So in case you have any injuries or medical condition, just make sure that you have the approval of your doctor to proceed with the practice. All right. Okay. So we will begin in our seated cross-legged position. Both sit bones are grounded on the mat. Spine is long and straight, shoulders are relaxed. You may roll your shoulders back. Your hands on top of your knees, palms facing down or up in a receiving manner. We will begin our breathing exercise in easy seated pose. And if you feel safe, close your eyes. Inhale through the nose. Fill your lungs with air. Exhaling out through the mouth. One more time. Inhale through the nose. Feel your lungs expanding. Exhaling out through the mouth. Last one. Inhale through the nose. Exhaling out through the mouth. Let's try to be calm by holding our breath. Inhale for 4, holding for 4, exhaling for 4, or maybe longer. We begin. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhaling for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhaling for 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhaling for 4, 3, 2, 1. And please do your normal breathing as you set the intention for today's practice. Keeping this intention all throughout the practice. Maybe going back to this intention as we pause for breath. Make your intention personal. Take a deep inhale and exhale as you gently open your eyes. We begin our flow. Inhale, lift your hands up, palms together. Look at your thumb. Exhaling, hands down, chin to chest. Connect your breathing and your movement. Inhale, lift your hands up, palms together. Exhaling, hands down, chin to chest. One more time, feel the fluidity of the movement. Inhale, lift your hands up. Exhale, hands down, chin to chest. Inhale, raise your hands midway. Let's bend to the right. Right hand on your mat. Roll your shoulders at the back. Left hand alongside your ears. Check if both of your sit bones are grounded on the mat. 2 breaths. 1, 2. On your next breath, inhale, lift both hands up. Exhale, bend to the left. Right hand on the mat, right hand alongside your ears. Pull your shoulders at the back, look at the ceiling. Feel the good stretch on the right side of the body. 2 breaths, inhale and exhale. One more time, inhale and exhale. Inhale, lift both hands up, twist to the right, left hand on your right knee, right hand a couple of inches. Inhale, lengthen spine. Exhale, look at your right shoulder. Not much effort at this point. Inhale, lift both hands up. Let's twist to the other side. Inhale, lengthen spine. Exhale, look at your left shoulder. Inhale, raise your hands up and relax your hands. Let's release the tension from our wrist and also warm up our wrist because we're going to do a couple of sun salutations and vinyasa to transfer from one side to another. So you may stay on seated position or go on thunderbolt pose by sitting on your heels. I just moved and faced my wall so that you can see what's happening. So raise your hand forward, flip your hands up and down. This is to warm up the wrist. Create a fist from your wrist, draw a circle from your wrist. This is a very good warm up since I know all of us is most of the time in our laptop, in our mobile phones. Let's reverse the circle. And then shake your wrist, warming up the wrist for our sun salutations and vinyasas. So again, you have the option to do more or to do less depending on your practice. If you feel you have enough, let's all meet in a tabletop position. Hands below the shoulders, knees below the hips. The knees are hip distance width apart. I'm comfortable doing my cat and cow with my toes untucked. Okay, couple of cat and cow flow. So inhale for cow, tailbone up, belly down, chest open, we look up. Exhaling for cat pose, round your back, chin to chest. Inhale for cow, tailbone up, belly down, chest open, you look up. Exhaling for cat pose. Do this at your own pace, at your own time. Maybe faster, maybe slower. Just make sure that you connect your breathing and your movement. Inhale for cow. Exhaling for cat pose. Warming up the spine. Make sure that you spread your fingers wide. During our vinyasa or our up dog later, try to put the tension or the force on your fingertips rather than on your wrist. Last one, inhale cow. Exhaling for cat pose. Inhale neutral spine. Let's thread the needle to stretch our shoulders. Inhale, raise your left hand up. Look at your left hand. Exhaling, thread your left hand under your body. Left shoulder, left ear, left cheek is on the mat. You may want to have your right hand stay on the mat or lift your right hand up. Look at your right hand. Try to align both shoulders. If you want to do more, you can bend your right hand, hold your left hip crease, opening your chest more. Don't hold your breath, please. Inhale, raise your left hand up if it's in your left hip crease. And then slowly and gently, let's all meet in tabletop. Let's do that on the other side. Inhale, raise your right hand up. Look at your right hand. Exhaling, thread your right hand under your body. Right shoulder, right ear, right cheek is on the mat. Again, you may stay here or lift your left hand up. Look at your left hand. You may stay here or bend your left hand. Hold your right hip crease, opening your chest, looking at the ceiling. Try to align both shoulders. Breathe. Inhale, raise your hand up. If it's on your hip crease, meeting everyone in tabletop, tucking our toes, lifting our knees a couple of inches away from the mat. Spread your fingertips wide. Inhale. Exhale, let's go and meet to our first downward facing dog. So since this is our first down dog, you may walk the dog by pedaling your feet from side to side. So let's check our alignment. Feet are hip distance width apart. Heels may or may not touch the mat at this point. Knees may be bent or straight. Maybe it's too early, like for me. But make sure that your shoulders are away from the ears. Arms are long and straight. 10 fingers spread wide, gripping the mat. 2 breaths in down dog. Keep your eyes open. 1, 2. On your next breath, you soften the knees. You look forward and slowly walk to the top of the mat. Adjust your feet so it's wide as your mat, maybe on the edge of your mat. Slowly bend your knees. Go to yogi squat. Hands on your heart center. Open your hips, open your groins. Maybe close your eyes at this point. Breathe. Preparing the mind and the body. Really try to push your thighs away from each other with the use of your elbows. This is a very good pose for our reproductive system. A very good pose for our hips. And a hip opener as well. On your next breath, put your hand down. Slowly lift yourself up. Heel toe, so that both of your feet are aligned. Inhale. Exhale, slowly stand up, inch by inch. Slow movement, slow and gentle movement. Let's go to the top of the mat. If you're not there, we're going to do a couple of sun salutations. We're going to do 3 sun salutations, first doing it gently, and then let's progress. Okay, so just make sure that you listen to your body. We begin. Inhale, lift both hands up, palms together. Look at your thumb. Exhaling, you may want to bend your knees first, folding forward. Inhale, hands and shin bone flat back. Exhaling, bend your knees again, forward fold, step one leg back, followed by another for plank pose. Let's stay here in plank pose for a while, for 3 breaths. Make sure that you spread your fingers wide, grip the mat with your fingertips, squeeze your core. Imagine one long perpendicular line from your feet to your head. Let's breathe. On your next breath, put your knees down, untuck your toes, Bend your elbows for crocodile. Inhaling for cobra. Exhaling, downward facing dog. If you need to pedal your feet from side to side, just feel free to do so. Make sure that you keep your eyes open in down dog, looking in between your shin bones, your knees, or your navel if you can. On your next breath, we soften the knees, we look forward, we step at the top of the mat. Inhale, hands and shin bone flat back. Exhaling, we fold again. Bend your knees as much as you need to. Inhale, slowly and gently, circle, sweep your arms up, palms together. Look at your thumb. Exhaling, hands in heart center. Hands down, mountain pose. One more time, sun salutation is a very good warm-up for the body. Inhale, raise your hands up, palms together. Exhaling, hinging from the hips, we fold forward. Bend your knees as much as you need to. Inhale, hands in shin bone, fingertips on shin bones or fingertips on the mat. Exhaling, we fold again. Step one leg back, followed by the other for plank pose. If you want to do straight chaturanga or still put your knees down, please feel free to do so. Inhaling for cobra or upward facing dog. Exhaling, meeting in downward facing dog. 2 breaths. 1, 2. On your next breath, you soften the knees, you look forward. You step at the top of the mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhaling, we fold again. Inhale, circle, sweep your arms up, slowly and gently. Palms together, look at your thumb. Exhaling, hands down. Mountain pose. One more time. Inhale, circle, sweep your arms up, palms together. Look at your thumb. Exhaling, hinging from the hips, we fold forward. Inhale, hands and shin bone flat back. Exhale, we fold again. This time, step your right foot at the back. Right knee down on the mat. Untuck your right toes. Make sure that your left knee is over ankle. Inhale, raise your hands up. Low lunge. Make sure that your hips are square. Knee over ankle. If you want to do a slight back bend, looking at the ceiling. 2 breaths. 1, 2. On your next breath, inhale, put your hand down. Tuck your back toes. Lift your knees up, meeting everyone in downward facing dog. Try to push your chest to your thighs. On your next breath, look forward. Step your right foot in between your hand. The other knee is down this time. Untuck your left or your right toes. Inhale. Lift your hands up. Low lunge. Push your hips forward. Push your hips down. Feel the stretch on the front thighs. Feel the stretch on your back. Again, you can do back bend, slight back bend here. Don't forget to breathe. On your next breath, take an inhale. Put your hand down. Tuck the back toes. Lift the back knee. Step your left foot forward. Inhale, forward fold. And then inhale, circle, sweep your arms up, palms together. Look at your thumb, extended mountain. Exhale, hands in heart center. Hands down, mountain pose. Hands on reverse prayer. So put your hands together, the back, reverse prayer hands. I'm showing you, I hope you can see. If you're having difficulty having reverse prayer hands, just hold the opposite elbow. Still on top of our mats. Inhale, lift, look up, back bend. Don't forget to breathe. Inhale and exhale. One more time, inhale and exhale. Squeeze your core so you really can feel what's happening in the body. Inhale, stand up, then step your left foot at the back, reverse prayer hands, or hold your opposite elbow. Whatever you feel is good for you today. For now, I'm having reverse prayer hands at the back. So my left foot is at the back. Both of my knees are straight. Take an inhale and then look up. Feel the slight back bend. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale and fold forward for pyramid pose. You may have your hands still in prayer, reverse prayer, or holding the opposite elbow, or if you want, you can put your hand down. You may have a slight bend on your right knee. It's perfectly okay. Inhale, lengthen spine. Exhale, we fold. Allow the gravity to do its work. I can feel this on my right hamstring, on my lower back, on my upper back. Inhale, look up, lift yourself up slowly and gently. Don't forget to breathe. And then step your left foot back on top of the mat, doing everything on the other side. Step your right foot at the back. Reverse prayer hands or holding your opposite elbow. Inhale, lift yourself or look up. Look at the ceiling, slight back bend. Deep inhale here, and then fold forward for pyramid pose. You may have a slight bend on your left knee. It's okay. If you want to put your hand down, feel free to do so. If you want to keep it in reverse prayer hands, please feel free to do so, or holding the opposite elbow. Inhale, lengthen spine. Exhale, we fold more. Don't forget to breathe. Don't hold your breath. This is pyramid pose. On your next breath, gently lift yourself up. Step your right foot forward. Release your hands. Inhale, raise your hands up. Palms together. Exhaling, hinging from the hips. We fold forward. Maybe your knees are straight this time. Inhale, hands and shin bones or fingertips on the mat, flat back. Exhaling, we fold again. Step one leg back, followed by the other for plank pose. You may want to put your knees down or straightly bend your elbows for chaturanga. Do this slowly and mindfully. Inhaling for upward facing dog or cobra. Exhaling, tucking toes, hips high, downward facing dog. Maybe your heels are down now. Maybe your knees are straight. Just make sure that your shoulders are away from the ears. Spread your fingers wide, gripping the mat. Keep your eyes open. 2 breaths. 1, 2. On your next breath, Step your left foot in between your hand, right foot, 45 degrees angle. Inhale, lift yourself up for warrior one. So in warrior one, knees over ankle, thighs parallel to the floor, your right foot 45 degrees, shoulders away from the ears, palms facing each other or palms together. You can look forward or you can look up. This is warrior one. Take an inhale here. Exhale to warrior two, opening your body, looking at your left hand. You may need to extend your right foot. Check if your right foot is flat. Your left knee 45 degrees. Your shoulders are away from the ears. Tailbones are tucked in. Look at your left hand. You can feel this on your legs. But stay with me. This is warrior two. Take an in-breath here. Exhale, reverse the warrior. Right hand on your thigh, left hand alongside your ears. Look at your right foot. Your left knee still bent. 2 breaths. 1, 2. My knees are shaking, but stay with me. Going back to warrior two. Bend your elbows, extended side angle. Left elbow on top of your thigh. Right hand alongside your ears. You may look up or look at your right hand. On your next breath, go to warrior two. Circle your hands down. Do your vinyasa. Bend your elbows for chaturanga. Inhale for upward facing dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. So again, check your vinyasa. If you want to do your chaturanga or put your knees down for a gentle version. Breathe. We're gonna do the flow on the other side. Inhale, look forward. Step your right foot in between your hand. And then lift yourself up. Right foot 45 degrees angle, warrior one. Check that if your knees are over ankle to prevent injuries. Squeeze your core. Palms facing together or palms together. You may look up or look forward. On your next breath, open your body to warrior two. You may need to extend or adjust your left leg. Look at your right hand. Roll your shoulders at the back. Tuck your tailbone in. Strong and stable hands, just like a warrior. Taking a breath, inhale. Exhale, reverse the warrior. Left hand on your thigh. Right hand alongside your ears. Look at your left foot. Breathe. On your next breath, go to warrior two and then extended side angle. You may want to intensify your side angle by putting your hand inside your right foot. Check if your left foot is flat on the mat. Check if your right knee is over ankle. Pull your shoulders at the back. You may want to look up or look at your left hand. Inhale, lift yourself up to warrior two. Then circle your hands down. Go to your vinyasa. Inhaling for upward facing dog or cobra. Exhaling, tucking toes, hips high, downward facing dog. We'll be staying here in 5 breaths. So if you want to do child's pose, please do so. If you want to stay in downward facing dog, you may choose to do as well. Feel what's happening in the body. Feel the strength of your legs. Feel the opening of your chest. Feel the stretch in your lower back and in your upper back. Feel the strength of your arms. Feel the strengthening of your core. Maybe go back to your intention. On your next breath, if you're in child's pose, let's all meet in downward facing dog. Soften the knees, you look forward. You step at the top of the mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhaling, we fold again. Inhale, circle, sweep your arms up, palms together. Look at your thumb. Maybe have a slight back bend. Inhale, exhale, release to mountain pose. I will adjust to the middle of my mat. We're gonna do a couple of standing and balancing poses. So inhale as you put your weight on your right foot. Bend your left knee. Hold your left foot with your left hand. Lift your right hand up. If you have the stability here, go to dancer's pose. You may hold the insoles of your feet, of your left foot. Look at one point to help you balance. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Without releasing your foot, hug your left knee, and then transition yourself to tree pose. If you're stable, lift your hand up, palms together. So choose your tree. Your foot can be here. The tips of your toes touching the mat on your shins or your calves or your inner thigh. Find peace and stillness of your tree. Take an in-breath here and then hug your knees again. Then slowly transition to warrior 3. Extend your left or your right foot at the back. Airplane hands or prayer hands forward. Look at one point. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently release the pose. Shake your legs. We're gonna do that on the other side. I'm gonna change sides so you can see what's happening. Put the weight on your left leg. Bend your right knee. Hold your right foot, the inner sole of your right foot. Lift your hand up. Stay here first, find stability. And then go move to dancer's pose. 5 breaths in dance first pose. Look at one point to help you balance. It's okay if you're falling down. Lift your leg, lift your hand up. On your next breath, hug your knee, balance, and then slowly transition yourself to tree pose. If you fall down, it's okay. If you find stability with your legs, lift your hand up. Find stillness and strength. Focus, balance. On your next breath, release your tree pose. Hug your right knee. And then slowly float to warrior 3. Float your right leg at the back, airplane hands or prayer hands. Point your right toes on the mat. Lift your legs. You can do this. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently release the pose. Shake your legs, shake your knees, shake your hands. Be grateful for your body. Inhale, lift yourself or lift your hands up. Extended mountain. Exhaling, hinging from the hips, we fold forward. Put your hands beside your feet. Allow your neck and your head to hang loose. Keep your eyes open. Feel the stretch on your hamstrings, on your lower back, on your upper back. Inhale, flat back, gently look forward. Exhale, we fold again. And then let's all meet in tabletop. A couple of cat and cow flow. Inhale for cow. Exhaling for cat pose. Inhale for cow. Exhaling for cat pose. Last one. Inhale for cow. Exhaling for cat pose. Inhale, neutral spine. Thread the needle flow. Inhale, lift your left hand up. Exhale, thread it under your body. Don't put your shoulders down. Inhale, lift left hand up. Exhale, thread it under your body. Inhale, lift again. Look at your left hand. Exhale. 2 more. It's a very good workout for your hands and your arms. Last one. Tabletop. If you need to shake your wrists, go to thunderbolt pose, shake your wrists. I like that flow to strengthen my arms. We're gonna do that on the other side. Inhale, raise your right hand up. Exhale, thread. Inhale, raise. Exhale, thread under. Let's connect the breathing and movement. Inhale, raise your hand up. Exhale, thread it under your body. Inhale, raise your hand up. Exhale, thread. Last one. Inhale, lift your hands up. Exhale, thread. Meet in cow pose. Thunderbolt pose. Shake your wrists. We're gonna do a couple of side planks and leg lifts to strengthen our core. Meeting again in tabletop. Extend your right leg or your left leg at the back. And then bend your knee, knees to nose. Extend, knee to nose. Extend legs, knees to nose. Extend legs, knees to nose. Extend legs. We'll stay here, knees to nose for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then swivel your left or your right knee. Put your left toes or your left foot flat, opening your body. Side plank. Lift your left hand up. You may stay here in side plank or lift your left leg up. Staying here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Put your toes down. Go to cobra. Stomach and chest on the mat. Hands beside your chest. Lift your chest up for cobra. Release the pose. Stomach and chest on the mat. Let's go for Sphinx. Bend your elbows, hugging yourself. Take an inhale. Lift your chest. Stay here in Sphinx pose. Feeling the good stretch on your lower back. Make sure that your feet are hip distance width apart. Then release the pose. Let's do locust pose. Clasp your hands at the back. Pull your shoulders together. Open chest. Put your toes together. Inhale, lift your hand, lift your chest. Lift your legs up as high as you can. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release the pose. Slowly and gently, put your hands beside your chest. Slowly go to child's pose. 3 breaths. 1, 2, and 3. Inhale, let's all meet in tabletop. We're gonna do the flow on the other side. Extend your left or your right leg this time. And then knees to nose. Extend legs, knees to nose. Extend legs, knees to nose. 2 more. Extend legs, knees to nose. Extend legs. We're gonna stay in crunch, knees to nose for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Swivel your right knee. Step your left or your right foot flat on the mat. Open your body. Lift your right hand up. Side plank. You may stay here with your right foot flat on the mat or lift your right leg up. Staying here for 5, 4, 3. Squeeze your core. 2, don't forget to breathe. And 1, release the pose. Stomach and chest on the mat. Meeting in cobra. Hands beside your chest. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Put your feet together. Clasp your hands at the back. Hands together. Pull your shoulders at the back. Another locust pose. Lift your legs. Lift your chest up. Lift your hand. Staying here for 5, 4. Feel the opening of your chest. 2, and 1. Gently release the pose. Go to child's pose. Make your movements slow and gentle. On your next breath, let's all meet in a high kneeling position. Let's prepare for camel pose. So in camel pose, knees are hip distance width apart. My toes, I do my camel pose. I practice my camel pose with my feet untucked. Some tuck their toes, but I feel that it's something on my knees. It gives more tension on my knees, so I'd rather untuck my toes. And then put your hands at the back, fingers pointing up. Push your hips forward. Slowly look up. You may stay here or you may want to touch your heels, really opening your chest, really pushing your pelvic forward. You may stay here or inhale, lift your left hand. Reach your left hand at the back. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release the pose. Put your hand back. Put your chin to your chest. Slowly and gently go to child's pose. You may do an easy child's pose with your hands beside your feet holding your heels. Breathe. So listen to your body on which variation of camel pose you want to do for your today. So we have 3 levels. So first is having your hand on your back, hands on your heels, or lift one hand, reaching at the back. Listen to your body. And accept if one side is more flexible than the other. One side is much stronger than the other. I'm gonna change sides so that you can see me. Let's all meet in tabletop. Preparing our mind and the body for our peak pose for today. Go to high kneel. Check that both of your knees are hip distance width apart. Check if you want to tuck your toes or untuck your toes. Put your hands at the back, fingertips pointing up. Slowly have a back bend. You may stay here or put your hand on your heels. Push your hips forward, open your chest, feel the stretch on your front thigh. Take an inhale. If you want to try, do one hand reaching at the back. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Put your hand on your heels first. Tuck your chin to your chest. Support yourself up to high kneel. Then with gentle movement, go to child's pose. You may want to do an active child's pose or an easy child's pose. Breathe. Be more accepting of your body. Acknowledge what's happening in your body. Decompressing the spine. On your next breath, lift yourself up. Go to a seated position first. Bend your knees. Hold the backs of your thighs. And slowly lie down. We'll do a couple of hip bridge. But first, to decompress the spine, spread your legs, feet wide as your mat. Relax your shoulders. Tuck your chin to your chest to lengthen the spine. And do a windshield movement of your knees. So slow and gentle movement. Knees drop to one side. Lift. And then both knees drop to other side. One more time. Inhale, both knees up. And then knees drop to one side. Inhale, lift. Exhale, both knees drop to other side. Do this at your own pace, at your own time, to decompress your lower back, to release the tension from your lower back. Few more. And then let's do a couple of hip bridges. So in hip bridge, so your feet should be a couple of distance away from your butt. Your fingertips are slightly touching your heels. Tuck your chin slightly to lengthen the spine. Inhale and lift your hips up, squeeze your butt. Exhale, release your hips down. One more time, lift your hips up. Exhale, release your hips down. Last one, inhale, lift your hips, squeeze your butt, lift your hip as high as you can. Clasp your hands together at the back, really lifting your hips up. Staying here for a few breaths. And then slowly and gently unclasp your hands. Hug your knees. Sway your hips from side to side, side to side. On your next breath, knees to center. Hug your right knee. Extend your left leg. Hug, really hug your right knee. Take an inhale here. And then put your right knee to your left side. Extend your right hand. Look at your right hand. Side twist. Enjoy your side twist, your supine twist. We're cooling down. On your next breath, hug your knee. Extend your leg. Now hug the other knee. Hug it as much as you can. And drop that knee to the other side. Extend your left hand. Look at your left hand. You may hold your knee, your left knee, to support the twist. And then hug the knee. Lift the other leg. Sway your hips side to side for a gentle back massage. And then gently put your legs down, feet together, open your legs, supine Baddha Konasana. Hold the insoles of your thighs, tuck your chin to your chest. Feel the lower back, feel your upper back. On your next breath, support both knees up, hug both knees, sway your hips from side to side, side to side. And then open your legs, bend your knees 90 degrees, the soles of the feet facing the ceiling. Hold the insoles or the outside of your feet. Pull your knees to your armpit as close as you can. Feel the mat from your lower back. Feel the mat from your upper back. Really pull your knees to your armpits. And then sway your hips from side to side, side to side for a happy baby pose. And if you have enough, extend your legs. Spread your legs as wide as your mat. Allow your toes to drop to both sides. Hands beside the body, palms facing up. Tuck your chin slightly to lengthen the spine. Relax your shoulders. If you feel safe, close your eyes. Inhale through the nose. Exhaling out through the mouth. One more time. Inhale through the nose. Exhaling out through the mouth. Last one. Inhale through the nose. Exhaling out through the mouth. And relax your body, enjoying Shavasana. Relaxing from the tips of your toes. Relaxing your feet. Relaxing your legs. Relaxing your knees, your thighs. Relaxing your pelvic area. Relaxing your lower back. Relaxing your core. Relaxing your chest. Relax your fingertips, your hands, your arms. Relaxing your shoulders, your neck. Relaxing your jaw, your tongue, your face. Relaxing your whole body as you feel it melting to the ground, surrendering. Enjoying Shavasana with nothing to think about, nothing to do, but relax. I will play some music and we'll be ending the practice together. Now, bringing the awareness back to the body, gently wiggle your toes, wiggle your hands, gently sway your head from side to side. Put your feet together, raise your hands alongside your ears, and give yourself a good stretch, just like waking up in the morning. And if you feel you have enough, you go to one side, creating a hand from your pillow, feeling the difference of your body from how we started the practice today. Thanking your body for showing up to the mat today. Thanking your breath for the energy and the mind for the focus. And if you feel you have enough, with a gentle push of your hand, let's all meet in an easy seated cross-legged position. We'll be ending the practice with 3 deep cleansing breaths. Inhale, lift your hands up, palms together in prayer. Exhaling everything down to your heart center. One more time, inhale, raise your hands up to receive all the positive things. Exhaling everything down to your heart center. Inhale, raise your hands up to receive all the love, the peace, happiness, and solitude that we all wish to receive. Exhaling everything down to your heart center. We bow down our head and quietly say the words, I attract and receive all the love that I dream of and deserve. Gently open your eyes, bringing yourself back into your room, back into your light. Thank you for sharing your beautiful and strong energy today. This is Teacher Beth. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. I'm so grateful to be able to practice with you guys again. Thank you, Sir Dudes. Thank you, Thank you, KJ. Thank you so much. I hope you were able to enjoy our flow for today. Okay, so if it's okay, we can take our picture. Okay, so there's I. Okay, so 1, 2, and 3. One more to be sure. 1, 2, and 3. Thank you, guys. I'm so happy to be able to practice with you. Thank you so much. Have a safe weekend. Keep safe. Enjoy the weekend. See you next week. Thank you. Namaste.
Thank you, Teacher Beth.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.